Hi everyone, welcome to Movie Reception Show. My name is Fariba, and tonight we're actually going to start a whole brand new journey on this reaction channel, which is the upcoming, or actually the brand new HBO series Lanterns. That's part of one of the projects coming from James Gunn's era, and yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of us have, are a little bit familiar with the Green Lantern, of course. I think a lot of us are familiar with the Ryan Reynolds version, but that being the case is a whole different series. And, you know, for one, I think I've been very open to the fact that I'm not the strongest DC expert, just because I usually prefer Marvel over DC. More of my knowledge comes from Marvel than DC. But even that being the case, like, I've always been open to seeing anything coming from, DC content. And of course, last year we did the Penguin, and that was quite a ride that we had. So why not just continue this off with Lanterns, which is actually officially one of the James Gunn ones, because the Penguin wasn't actually under James Gunn, that's more under Matt Reeves. But that being the case, the trailer looks really awesome. It gives a lot of True Detective vibes, which, by the way, again, one of the best HBO shows out there. But also I like that there is a little bit of a superior twist with that, and the reviews have been pretty great. So yeah, I'm excited to start this new journey, which is kind of funny because I know we just ended House of Dragon last week, and I didn't even clock the fact that we were about to have Lanterns coming out the following week, and I was like, okay, well, we're back here. So yeah, I don't want to waste any more time. So without further ado, let's get right down into watching the premiere episode of HBO Max's Lanterns.
From devastating Victoria Falls, or at least he made himself partially known.
Interesting part of
Here
the lore.
Now we bring you.
Get us all in trouble. Just watch the window.
Okay.
So, what do you want the world to know?
Hal something.
How?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, no.
Uh-oh. I wonder why. I have questions. Oh, hell no.
Get a burger.
Oh, okay. Does he know something? Wow. We're in 2026, I just realized. Oh, it's been a while. Okay, I'm assuming then his dad knew that he was like going to be a Green Lantern. That's what I'm assuming.
Mildly perturbed?
No, sir.
How come it is every time you say sir, it sounds more?
The point was that the Guardians chose me, that's all.
The big blue bosses
okay,
may think
so
that you're hot shit, but you're just a fucking sub. There's a taco stand up the road about 3 miles. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Hello? Dad, he tried to kill me. We was on our way to a flying lesson.
That makes a lot more
Jordan
sense
just tried to fucking kill me.
He can't kill you. Cool. Can you be cool, son?
Yes, sir, I can be cool.
Good.
Okay,
You want this,
something.
right?
Of course I want this.
Just stay the course.
Shit. Am I dead?
What?
You're wearing my ring.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Did that
Oh
do
my
something to
God.
piss you off? Because if I did, I'm sorry.
Your trainee.
Lanterns don't have trainees from their own sector.
They do now.
What year is it? Taught you how to fly yet, have I?
I tell you what.
Is that sarcasm?
There's hail in Rushville, Nebraska.
That's it?
Well, know what I mean.
Oh, so he's getting tacos.
I could have fucking died.
You want me to train you? I'm training you.
Oh, so we're going hardcore on the R, huh?
How'd you save yourself? What'd
Or
you
at
make
least the
of ring?
language.
Prove yourself, so you wear a tie so people will take you seriously. But when you get older and wiser, you realize ties are a pain in the ass.
I think that's a pretty good analogy.
Good one. The ring. Your backup consciousness. You were a lot nicer 10 years ago.
What did I say?
There's hail in Rushville, Nebraska.
Pay the check.
Is he in Nebraska?
My story with Hal Jordan were partners.
Thought there was only one. We were
Well,
It
technically,
does
I'm
give
in
True
training.
Detective vibes. It does
Like
give True Detective vibes.
This is pretty much the definition of
These
terrestrial.
victims are gonna end up being alien.
Based on what?
I have a feeling.
He has a feeling.
I have a very strong feeling.
Well, then by all means, the scene.
It seems kind of mellow for a mass shooting, don't you think?
Oh,
They're in
okay.
shock.
Or nobody knows the victim. You see anybody standing with the bodies? Say it with me now. Aliens.
Look, I know you think you're helping.
Something incredible, isn't she?
Think she hates your guts.
Yeah,
No
but it's
shit.
the way she hates them. Why don't you tell me?
It's like he's a
Looks to
rookie.
me like Rushville scored a game-winning field goal.
On this whole goddamn planet has ever done this job. I say I got a fucking feeling. I got a fucking feeling. Just
What about Guy
Hail in
Gardner?
Rushville, Nebraska. You been
you do yourself a big favor and take a nice long deep breath, Junior.
Okay.
Hey, shithead. What part of stay the fuck away was confusing?
There's something you need to see.
If you're in the short sleeves who ditched his only warm clothes so we wouldn't put him with the other victims, I'm trying to make sure he doesn't get spooked and start shooting the place up like his dead friends.
Okay, so she knows.
Fucked up, didn't I?
I suspect.
He's running away. He's running away.
I need to interrogate him.
Like fucking hell you do.
Is he an alien?
Hi.
So he's faking a bill.
Did you just use that ring to counterfeit money?
No.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Manifest money and power my will.
Oh, wow.
That's
but
what I
you
was
could
like, oh.
manifest something for the guy I was chasing. Guy. Oh, well, shit, maybe you should have.
Oh.
Power like that shouldn't have
Goddamn.
to work for it.
Why do you give a shit how I got my ring?
Because I think that's why we're in goddamn Nebraska.
I mean,
I was a couple years in Bear, and that's how I know exactly where that green bubble set me down.
Nebraska.
Not more than 20
oh,
miles
okay.
from where we sit
So it is
right
legit.
now, which is middle of fucking nowhere. Thus an excellent place to crash.
Hey, you think you're funny?
So Pinko starts talking.
Ass face! You annoying me? So help me God, if that song plays one more time, I'm gonna put you inside that fucking jukebox!
I love to hear stuff. I want to go to jail. You want to go to jail. So you
that
can
makes
talk
sense.
to that guy that Mrs. Sheriff doesn't want you to talk to.
And that guy, it's gonna look like they're really kicking the shit out of me. So you're gonna be tempted to jump in, but I need you to stay right here.
Will do. You got it.
I don't think he's concerned.
Thanks.
I don't think he's gonna intervene. I think he's made that very clear with his feelings.
Hey, fella.
Asked me to have this ring. Ever.
But he did
He's
Oh!
testing me.
I remember
Testing you
her.
out.
Never ever.
He's on the job.
being a space cop.
Space
I
cop.
told you I was a space cop.
I mean, your partner is one.
Well, the way it works is Earth has one lantern. So I'm just being trained in case
But
Anything
isn't he
happens
gonna
to
be
Jordan,
with
You're the backup
Guy
quarterback.
I'm patient.
in Man of Tomorrow?
No, you're not.
You have a life.
In our broom closet. It's almost as if he wanted to get arrested, so I threw him
Oh,
in
so
jail
she
next
clocked
to
it
the
too.
suspect I told him he couldn't talk to.
Stupid friend home.
Not until he's arraigned.
Oh.
Really?
Come on.
Come on.
Look, I'm just
Dude.
trying to question a
She's a
suspect in the
judge.
course of a very serious investigation, which I...
An investigation. Am I to understand?
I'm Green Lantern, and I'm an agent of Green Lantern.
I was gonna say Green
Look,
Lanterns.
I
of
introduced
Green
myself to Lady
Lanterns.
Justice back here. When I got to...
Sir, given Mr. Jordan is a hero, granted he hasn't formally retained my...
You're hired. He's hired.
Fantastic. The defense enters a plea of not guilty, because
He can
he
fly.
can fly.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
My husband.
I'm setting bail at $100,000.
Oh, come on.
$200,000.
That's so funny.
Now you know the price of each. Come on, Mr. Jordan.
Father will have the check to your clerk by lunch.
All right then. Mr. Jordan, don't leave town.
Father.
We're adjourned.
Strangers who give me a couple $100,000, no strings attached, usually turn out to be bad guys.
But there are strings attached, Mr. Jordan. My father would love to have supper with you this evening. He's a huge fan of the ranch tonight. Honey?
Yeah.
They're married.
Of course they are. Small town, everyone's related.
Oh. I'd be offended if that wasn't absolutely true.
He doesn't believe in anything that causes enjoyment. But we love to come
Vegan.
to supper.
The heck?
Yeah, well.
Is that
only if
true?
it's okay with the sheriff.
The more, the merrier.
Oh, this is not good.
He's not a man you want to owe.
Sounds like a woman in
Yeah,
debt.
that's what I figured.
It's not too late. You can.
This is John.
John, Will Macon. I'd shake, but my hands are all gone.
That's his dad?
on the street as you don't partake.
The frick?
Orders you up some. My NDA restricts me from discussing or IDing my employer.
Because of the government.
Interesting.
Would you bail me out?
Well, because of the goddamn aliens, son. Why the fuck else?
It can't be that
The whole
simple.
world flipped out when you first came on the scene. But across the ocean, boats were coming.
You're someone
We
who
know.
spent time in the galaxy. It's a pretty peaceful.
It is particularly bleak if you're the one getting colonized. This all? Call it an ounce of prevention.
Seems like a bit more than an ounce.
My point is,
Oh.
I believe the general.
Your daughter lost what's holding me up from talking to that fella.
All right. I can clear that brush.
Oh.
Exchange for.
Let's see.
It's really sus. Oh. That is.
Zoe Macon.
Okay.
Now you have my name.
Well, that's gonna complicate things, eh?
Well, we drank all your beer, but we both want to protect the planet from anybody not born on it. Hope I didn't mess up your tofu, soldier.
Oh. Isn't
Oh, sir. It's delicious.
Superman.
Good. Eating off another man's grill. Good night, gentlemen.
What's that all about?
Oh, so he knows.
Might have slept with his wife.
Might have.
You did.
I definitely slept with his wife. Apparently.
Apparently.
Jesus Christ, we've only been here 24 hours.
Barely.
I'm impressed. Junior, tell the sheriff here how many species currently have the technology to pass as human.
14 MRIs, X-rays, blood work. Nothing down here can tell the difference. You know, we're all aliens. Just depends which planet you're standing on.
He's not.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
Solich.
First Heisman winner?
Johnny Rogers.
Where did Harry Potter go to school?
Excuse me?
Harry Potter, boy wizard. What was it?
Well, I don't read a lot.
Well, you go to the movies, don't you? They only made like 22 of them.
Oh, I watch a lot of
22.
football.
Well, that's the rub, isn't it?
He's not fucking fearless. He's lonely.
But why did you stick around? What were you looking for? I mean, I get one of your opinion of Barack Hussein Obama.
Okay. At least Obama
He's the 44th
exists.
president. Some controversy surrounding his birth certificate.
Holy
What
shit,
the fuck?
You are an alien.
I was gonna say, that's the most, like, blunt way to kind of say that. Like a Wikipedia. What the hell?
Let's say you're right.
Oh, fuck.
A smelly world, a visitor who went to great trouble to hide himself well. And learn the arcane rules that somehow captivate more attention than the deteriorating atmosphere or the hunger of its least fortunate people. Ensure that my purpose was not revealed.
Oh, so he's an alien.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, you are, you're an alien.
And hypothetically, what might? Then give it to me big.
I'd have a biometric neutron device woven into my skeleton. I'd be able to activate it with a thought.
Oh, fuck.
You let me walk out that door right now.
He's bluffing, right?
You're not walking out of here
bluff
hypothetically or otherwise.
48 hours. Did you bring the lantern to recharge your ring?
I have plenty of power.
It almost seems like you want to die, Hal Jordan. Does that not violate your precious oath?
I think that's
And
kind of what we're
brightest
leading
day
to,
and
right?
blackest night.
Don't. Are you beeping?
Should we go? We should go.
It's too late.
Why are you here?
Why else? Vengeance.
Shit.
Told you he was an alien.
Oh, so we got 3 timelines. Okay, 2026.
That's good.
Oh, they're back in Nebraska.
Anyone else know?
I am... What the hell is going on?
Would you ever care?
So that was the first episode of Lanterns, and I have to say, right now, from the looks of it, it's very promising. Would I say that I'm totally into it? It takes a while. I guess I should have expected that this was gonna be a slow burn, or that the pace is gonna be a slow burn. Just given the fact that it does have a lot of true detective vibes. So, but even that being the case, like, from how it was developed with this episode so far, just kind of getting the gist of things, developing that relationship, and then eventually going into that big mystery with regards to the unfortunate shooting, and then of course knowing the fact that it was an alien who was involved, and that there seems to be some kind of revenge story from whoever this mystery villain is, right? That, this is really starting to come up as like a true detective kind of case. Like they're really trying to solve a case, which is it's great because I love those kinds of shows. Like, I mean, I'm the type of person who's watched Mayor of Easttown, and there have been a couple others that right now I can't think of the top of my head right now. It's a late night, but I feel like Mayor of Easttown is a very good example of a show that I personally had a great time watching. Just the whole investigative mystery solving aspect to it, and that's clearly the case that we're seeing here. And I would say that right now, just from the first episode alone, that there was a lot of promise. That is, again, not to say that right now I'm so tuned in. I feel like I can't really give a visual verdict of whether or not this show is great or not, because it's only the first episode, by the way. It's only the first episode. I feel like by the time we get to maybe episode 3 and 4, that's where I usually would get an idea of where my feelings are. But so far, it's really promising. It looks really great. The performances are spectacular. I did not anticipate that we're gonna have a lot of levity in this series. I mean, this is a very serious show. I mean, whenever you have a story that's revolved around, murder mysteries, and I think right now the approach that's been taking place so far with the DC universe has been more so in the serious territory, and I feel like that's just how DC is. They're a little bit more grounded in comparison to Marvel. At least that's the general idea of it. But the fact that there was actually some really some really good humor here and there. I think, the song thing, some of the sarcasm, I think that just establishes the relationship between Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. And I mean, at first I was just like, okay, I'm still a little confused where this relationship is. But the more that you watch the episode and delve into kind of their dynamic, the more just like, okay, I can see why this works. And again, I think right now, Kyle Chandler and Eric Pierre, I think they're probably the most perfect casting for this. I think just the way that they're able to approach their characters and really set up, the whole atmosphere of this series. It really does work. And so, yeah, I think right now, episode 1, it's a very solid start. It does bring a lot of questions, of course, because, I mean, at first in the beginning, I was just kind of like, what in the world is going on? Like, why is this happening? Why is his dad shooting apple on his head? But then it's like, okay, I think once you start to get more into the series, it's like, okay, I think I get an idea what's going on. His dad probably knew that he was like the next in line for the ring, right? I mean, as I said, I'm not the most thorough expert when it comes to the Green Lantern. Like, I've just seen the Ryan Reynolds version, and that's not maybe the greatest example to use. But from what I can understand is that there is like a corp Lantern Corp in a way, and of course the ring itself gives that power off. And I know that there's been multiple iterations of this. I mean, the one that we were introduced, of course, in the first Superman movie, directed by James Gunn, was Guy Gardner, of course, played by Nathan Fillion. Now we just see a couple more versions of the Green Lantern here. So we have Hal Jordan, we have Jon Stewart. I'm aware that there's multiple different variations of this. A lot of times the mantles usually pass over when one has passed away. So I think from what I have understood from a lot of people, that at some point Hal Jordan will die. As to how, we don't know yet, although it's that the ending right there may have just implied or may have just given us an idea of what could be his fate. And so I think right now I can get this. I think I've clocked that at some point Hal Jordan is probably not gonna make it to the end of the series, or at least, like, if there were to be any kind of season 2, that basically the end game is going to be that he will lose his life and eventually Jon Stewart will take over. That, of course, raises a lot of questions, because, like, I was just like, okay, if this is taking place in 2016, then perhaps Jon Stewart himself would also pass on, and therefore that's probably why Guy Gardner would eventually become the Green Lantern. But then, like, here we say in 2026, he's very much alive. But then again, it's like, okay, is he actually a Green Lantern by that point? Has he even been anointed as the Green Lantern? That actually raises a lot more questions, because of course this series itself, I'm pretty sure, is canon to what we've seen so far in the movies. I mean, Aaron Pierce is actually going to be showing up in Man of Tomorrow. So that means that, what does this mean for Guy Gardner? The one that, Nathan Fillion plays in Superman. Like, what does that mean for him? Like, are you able to have 2 Green Lanterns at the same time? And if so, it would be nice to have a little bit of explanation with that. Of course, there's a lot of references to Superman. A lot of, like, shocking moments, especially like Zoe, played by Purna. I don't know how I say her last name, but she's from Never Have Ever. She plays Davy's mom, and I think she was also in DC Boys. But or Deli Boys, sorry, Deli Boys. And just that reveal, I was like, I was like, oh, this is not great. And just seeing some of the, like, what's so interesting is that even the supporting characters are equally very interesting in this series so far. Like, of course, with the cop played by oh man, I forgot the cop's name, and I probably gonna have to do a little bit more research. And I'm also like really tired because I just came back from a long trip from Orlando. Um, but what was I trying to say? But what I will say is that the side characters are actually equally interesting so far. Like, I'm very curious like about the father who gave all that money to bail Hal Jordan out. Is that really his intention to solve the mystery of who caused the shooting in Nebraska? Or is there something else that's like a much bigger condition to like why he was bailed out? Then of course what's going on with this guy who did cause the shooting. I mean, the moment that even the whole Wikipedia thing, I was like, I don't think he's human, or at least he's not like an Earthling, right? But I will say this: I think this the series so far, just hearing the dialogue, I have to say, I think that's it's really spot on. It's very sharp. I think I'm listening like a lot of times when I'm listening to dialogue, like I get lost just because like it may not be as interesting or it may not be as thorough and exposition, etc. But I think so far from what I've been hearing so far, and just hearing what the characters are saying, I think the more I'm hearing them, the more I'm like, okay, this is some really interesting commentary coming from these characters. Like, there's a subtle commentary with what is being said here. Because I mean, we've been referencing aliens. We kind of have a reference to Superman. And I think that's just some of the few things I've already clocked so far. But yeah, what I'll say is it is a slow burner. So it is a slow burn. So it's gonna take a little bit of time to really get adjusted to that format, because I feel like just coming from Superman and Supergirl, where they had a little bit more of a faster pace, had a lot of action. This one's a little bit more slow. We don't see a whole lot of action, not at least not immediately. And even then, that's never a really big issue. I feel like even some of the best projects, whether it be movies and TV, it's not always just about the action, right? It's always about the drama, the dialogue, the relationship, building those things. And I think so far from this episode alone, it's done a pretty good job of establishing that. As I said, I think it's a really promising start. It's just I need a couple more episodes to kind of get myself situated, and also because I'm also really tired because I came back from a long trip. But that being the case, I think so far this looks like a really good series so far. I'll be continuing my reactions for these in the next couple of weeks. I believe there's 8 episodes for this series, so we have a new 8-week journey, or now that we've got one done, 7-week journey ahead of us. And I'm very curious to see where this series is gonna land, like how we're gonna get to the end game. What does this establish about Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan's fate, as well as what this means for the general universe that James Gunn is trying to establish for the DCU. But yeah, I don't know your thoughts having seen the new episode of Lanterns, or actually the first episode of Lanterns. For those who are seeing it, are you somebody who actually has a lot of knowledge of who the Green Lantern is? And if you're someone like me who isn't as well, who isn't as well versed into the lore, what do you think about this first episode so far? Do you think you are hooked, or are you just like me that needs just maybe an episode or two to kind of give a little bit more of an idea, a verdict of how we feel about this show? That being the case, like, where's this show going? Like, what do you think the ending may have established? What do you think this means in terms of the general essence of the series? We know at some point Aaron Pierce is going to show up in Man of Tomorrow. So how is this going to be connected to that? Or if there's going to be any kind of connection, right? And what does this mean moving forward? And again, like, are we going to see 2 like Green Lanterns in the universe at some point? Again, because of Man of Tomorrow. I wonder if there's thoughts below. Make sure to like and subscribe.